guys. Just wait for some of you guys to come in so we can start talking about football. Whew. I should share this on Twitter so I could pull the stream up on my phone so I could see on my phone while I'm doing this. So if any of y'all comment, I'll see it. Copy my link. If I could. Seem to always have problems doing that. I don't know why. Turn the volume off on this so it's not. My laptop just freeze. Is it all live? Could you guys hear me? Could you guys hear me if anyone's here? I don't know what just happened. Hopefully everything's okay. I don't know what just happened. You stop. Stop, man. Any questions? What do you want to talk about? You want to talk about the Carson Wentz situation? Like, what do y'all want? Okay, okay. Appreciate it. Had a hard time starting stream. How is the quality? Is it okay? I'm not really a fan of that style. I kind of like the one that Bring the Juice uses. I really like that one. Yeah, it makes you guys' comments bigger. So you guys think the quality is good? Quality's all set? Okay, I'll talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. I don't know what to talk about. I'll just do something real fast. So what do you think about the Carson Wentz situation? Do you think Foles is going to come back to Indy? Or come back to Frank Reich, I mean? Quality's looking alright, man. Appreciate that. I don't have nothing special. I'm just using my laptop. So, I appreciate that. I'm just using my laptop. I know it's not the greatest, but better than nothing. Do you think we'll actually get Wentz or not? I don't know if we will. I don't think we will. I don't think Chris Ballard is going to pay too much for him. Someone said in my comments that Darius Leonard would be what? They're on crack. They're on crack. There's no way. Chris Ballard would never do that. Never. Never. I don't think so. Yeah, me neither. Me neither. But what would you think if we traded for Foles? That'd be weird too. Just trying to figure stuff out. Let's see, here we go. More mess with the worst thing. Right, I just spelled LO and I can't see. No, why not? He'd be cheap. How would you feel if Foles and Easton were fighting out for the starter? The only thing I want to like about that is I have a feeling that Frank Reich will like favor Foles a little bit, but Foles is a much cheaper option. He's just very risky, in my opinion. He's very risky. Trying to get stuff figured out here. Oh no, the quality looks terrible on my phone. It's terrible. Hopefully, it's not as bad as it looks on my phone. Kind of boring right now. Trying to think of what else to talk about. Like, think about Watson. Where do you think Watson's gonna go? Where do you think Watson might go? 'Cause it seems like Wentz is gonna go to Chicago. What is going on? Yeah, I watched one of someone's let's see, prefer East and I've watched Foles throw. So yeah, yeah, me too for sure. Like he doesn't have Frank Wright, which is the only guy that really has ever really brought him to his best. But do we really want to take that chance? I don't know. I think Watson will sit. Possible, man, that sucks. Even like as a Colts fan, like I really like Watson. He's a really good player. And I think we all could admit that and say he's a very good player. Just it sucks for him that they're gonna do that to him. About Dak, I don't know. I like Dak, but I doubt he hits the market. I wouldn't be surprised if the Cowboys actually let him walk. I would be very shocked. It'd be really messed up if he does. But I mean, we've seen crazier stuff happen, right? Let me get back to my phone so maybe if the boys don't franchise tag him. Yeah, yeah, they might do that instead of just like. Let me fix my hair a little bit. I'm just gonna keep it. Yeah, yeah, I'm not sure if they're gonna really franchise tag him or not. I could really see it happening though. Let me see something else here. Wish I could shout this out on my Twitter somehow. I don't know how to. So I'm thinking about like, do you have any ideas for like live streams or like videos you want to see? I mean, I'd do anything. I don't really care. I just really like chilling and talking about football. Jeez, hopefully we get a few people in here. My number one QB choice would be Zach Wilson, but I know that won't happen. Yeah, yeah. I don't think it's gonna happen, but maybe I'll go into what I think the Jets should do, since I'm not really talking about much, anyways. I really think the Jets should trade that pick, to trade the second overall pick and build around Sam Darnold. I think Sam Darnold is a good QB. It's He's had nothing. Look what happened to Tannehill when he left Gase. Look what happened. No, I'm not saying he's amazing. Like he's very solid, and it's without a doubt that Derrick Henry makes him better. But he's still a very good quarterback. whenever players leave Gase, it's like they do amazing. Maybe you should do a weekly NFL roundup video. That sounds like a cool idea. Just have a like a 7 to 10 minute video, just briefly talking about what happened. I'll delete that. That's a good idea. Yeah, yeah, I know what you meant. I know what you meant. That sounds like a good idea. I might try that. Oh, I'm also doing a I don't even think anyone has done this on YouTube, but I'm doing a what happened to a Lamar Miller video because the dude disappeared. Lamar Miller. He was good for a few years. He wasn't like insane, but he just seemed to like fall off out of nowhere. Because he was solid. He was a solid back for Miami and the Texans. And then I think he had that torn ACL. He went to Chicago, then Washington. Forgot the man was still even in the league. To be honest with you, until the other day. Were you surprised by the Super Bowl or not? Who'd you have for the Super Bowl? I had the Bucks all the way. It was weird. I was like sort of going for Tom Brady. I never thought those words would come out of my mouth, but I don't know why I kind of was. I guess I kind of want to see the Buccaneers get a ring more than Brady, to be honest, because I don't mind the Bucks. You see, quality is like stream exit layout edit mute no. Yeah, there's like so much to talk about. Like, what else? Do you think this is it for Brady? I think he's gonna retire, or we never know. Didn't watch. All right. I was happy for Devin White and Mike Evans though. Yeah, me too. Me too. They both deserved it. Both deserved it. What's up, Praise? I'm just gonna call you Praise. Are you good with that? Hey, yo, what's up? Welcome to the live stream, fam. What's up? If you want to talk about Colts wise, anything wise, I don't care. Talk about whatever I'm good with, as long as it's football. You guys talk in the comments too. Just bring it up, wrap it up. What you think of the Super Bowl? I was I was sort of surprised, but not like crazy surprised. I thought the Bucks were gonna win and take it, but I thought it would have been a closer game than it was. Because to me, it really wasn't a game at all. It was like kind of sucked. I don't know. The Super Bowl sucked. The halftime show kind of sucked too. It was just like there's no one there, so it kind of sucked. Don't get me wrong. The halftime show it was cool. It was cool, but it's just like nothing's the same. Nothing's the same with like no fans and such. It sucks. But if there's people there, then the halftime show would have been so much better. Quick question, not football related. Real quick, do you like MMA? I mean, I've been trying to get into a little bit because a few of my friends really like it. I've never gotten in. I believe that's mixed martial arts, if I'm not mistaken. Um, I know a lot of my friends like it. I've been trying to get into a little bit. I know a young fighter is like undefeated or something, like 27-0 or whatever. I don't really know much about it though. If you want to talk about it a little bit though, then go ahead. What do you think of the Eagles' offer for Carson? We I don't really want him if I'm gonna be honest. I don't want him because of his injury past and of a few other things. It's just I think Carson is very risky. I think he could be very good. I think he could be very good with a better team, but I don't think I'm willing to give up a first for him, to be honest. Maybe a second, maybe like a higher second, if that. It's just there's too much risk there. That the contract is terrible. The injury pass is terrible. It's like it's crazy. Praise the Lord every day. Laughable Carson Wentz. Yeah, yeah, I guess so. Because Ballard isn't gonna really be stupid. Because Ballard said in his press conference he was very like weary, like very hesitant on even signing Trey Burton because of his injury past, and he just wasn't a fan of Trey Burton. So what makes us think that he's really gonna give up a first and like a second for an injury prone quarterback that's been hurt for a lot of his. Don't want Wentz, but if we got him, I'd expect him and wish him this. Yeah, for sure. Me too. I'm not really gonna be mad with anything that we do because whatever we do, I trust Chris Ballard. I really trust Chris Ballard and Frank Wright to really know what they're talking about and know what they're doing because they do. They really do. They're best coach and the best. I wouldn't say the best coach because I think Frank still has some work to do. Big time. He still has some learning to do, but I think Frank is a good coach. Chris Ballard is a great general manager. He knows when to take risks, when not to, and I don't think this is a time where you take a risk when the contract is extremely steep. Asking price is extremely steep for a player that's there's too many question marks. Too many. Asking too much. Yeah. Yeah, they are. Yeah. Yep. Who is our best offer right now for QB? I'm kind of like an Eason, man. I kind of want to see Eason. Like, hear me out. I wouldn't mind bringing Brissett back, but listen, I don't think Brissett is the guy. I'm not one of those Brissett lovers. I think Brissett is a great quarterback, and I think he can lead us. I know there's a lot of people out there that really like Brissett and want to give him a second chance, but I'm not bringing him back to be a starter. I'm bringing him back in case Eason doesn't do it. If Eason doesn't get the job done, I kind of really want to see Eason. I don't know why. I really want to see Eason play, but something tells me he's still not ready. But I'm excited for Eason, big time. And also Nick Foles, no one is talking about like I know Juice said he wouldn't really want him. He makes a lot of BS throws, yeah. But I could kind of see us going after Nick Foles because Frank Reich, the Super Bowl, all that stuff. I could see Frank Reich and Chris Ballard maybe going a little getting him for like maybe like a third or fourth, but I don't know. Even Sam Darnold, what would you guys be willing to give up for Sam Darnold though? I wouldn't give up a first. Would you guys? It's just there's too many question marks for a first. But I guess that's the chance you take, right? But I wouldn't really want to give up a first for Darnold. I really want to draft a tackle with this first round pick. I really want Christian Darrisaw, big time. Great tackle. He's strong. He's got a great base. He keeps a great base. He's a very good tackle coming out of Virginia Tech. So I don't know. I don't really know. It's such like a big decision. Like if I'm gonna be honest right now, I don't think we could win until we get these three positions that we need. Because I don't think many people are talking about cornerback as a need, and I truly believe cornerback is a bigger need than people think. I think we have a few more holes on this roster than we may believe, than we may want to believe. Cornerback is a need, but I'm hoping Marvell Tell comes back because a lot of people have forgotten about Marvell Tell, big time. And I think Marvell Tell is a very solid corner. His rookie year, he was really good, and I hope we bring Xavier Rhodes back. But I could honestly see Xavier Rhodes going to Philly because Nick Sirianni, and then Gannon. I forgot his first name for some reason. Nick Gannon. I think Rich Gannon, something like that. I think they're gonna want Xavier Rhodes because they're gonna be familiar with him. Um, I think they may even get Anthony Walker if we don't resign a walk. I can see that happening, but I'd really like Xavier Rhodes back and then Marvin Tau coming back. Then I think our corner group is very solid. Unless there's any injuries or if Rhodes somehow does bad again. Because I have a feeling this could be one of those situations where it was like a player's great last year that he could have. Because a lot of times when we see these revive seasons, but then the next season they kind of crap the bed again. So I don't know. It's a lot. We still have some needs, and that's no denying that we have plenty of needs. Who should we get in the first round? I really want Christian Darrisaw, the tackle at Virginia Tech. I think he's in NFL ready, or if not very very close to it. And I think we need an NFL ready tackle. I know it's very hard to find, but I really think we need an NFL ready tackle for where we are. We have a great roster. Maybe not great, just teetering on great and extremely good. I know it's like weird. Oliver Brissett, he has great tools. Yeah, that's his problem. He has like the perfect mold for a quarterback body. He's got your height. He could get out of the pocket when needed, but he can't make the right reads and he's not great under pressure. There's one time, I'm sure we all remember this, the throw to T.Y. Hilton when Bob Miller and Bradley Chubb or whoever it was draped all over him and he spins out of the end zone, preventing a safety, and then running and throws it 40 yards down the field to Ty in the sideline. That was amazing. Like, but then other times he has you going like, what was that? Where are you throwing to? You had this guy wide open over here. It's just, I don't know. He's an awesome guy, like an awesome on the player locker room guy, but he's not the answer at quarterback. You don't want Sam. Um, I want Sam if the price is right. You know what I mean? If the price is right, like I'm not giving up more than a second for Sam. I'm not. I'm not giving a first for Sam. Too many question marks. Too much. There's too many question marks there. I don't care who we had the last few seasons. I don't care if Adam Gase was coach or not. That's quarterback. That's the most important position. And those draft picks are very valuable to us right now because we have cornerback. We have quite a few needs. More needs than we may think. I want to believe, like I said. You ever think Easton will start? I think there's a chance. I think there's a chance. Unless we I think if we get a quarterback like 35 years plus, I think he will start the year after. If we only sign him for like 1 or 2 years. But if we get a younger quarterback, maybe like Wentz, Sam, then I don't think he will. Unless Wentz or Sam really continues to be who they show they are, who they have been. Cornerback, defensive end, and tackle are big needs. Yeah, and quarterback as well. It's just I think Torre is going to take a step next year. I know he had that bad, bad, bad offsides in the playoffs, but I think he's going to learn from that. I think he's going to use that to his advantage for motivation because that's what Chris Ballard players do. I think Torre will come back and be better. And then cornerback, yeah, like I said, Marvell Tell. A lot of people have forgot about Marvell Tell, and then he was a very good corner, a very decent corner his rookie year. Because Rock, don't get me wrong, I like Rock. I think he could be a good corner, but I don't think. I don't know. But Jair Alexander was bad his first 2 years, and now look at him his third year. So, but I don't. But I'm not saying Rocky Sin is really gonna do what Jair did like that, and I don't think it's realistic to. Do you think Ty is still productive? Oh yeah, yeah for sure. Ty is still very productive. Whether he's catching the ball or the ball is being thrown at him, he's really productive because he makes defenses think. Defenses have to game plan for him. He's a great route runner, and he has very solid hands. Should Desmond be on the active roster? I don't know. I don't think so. He's had his chance throughout the season because there were plenty of times throughout the season where he had like multiple chances to be brought up and have a chance. Like when we had injuries to Pittman, Campbell. I think Zach was even out of game. I know Ty was out of game, and Des. I think it was versus the Ravens. Ty was out, but Dez never got called up, even though all those injuries happened. So I don't think he deserves a spot right now. I think Chris is gonna let him. Chris and Frank are gonna continue to try to develop him on the practice squad. But if he can't be activated when receivers desperate need because of injuries, then I don't think he has what it takes. Should we get a new tight end? Yes. Mm, I don't know. That's a tough one. I think we get rid of Burton. Barton needs to be gone. I don't want Barton, but I really like Doyle. I hope Doyle stays. Doyle has been one of the better tight ends for us. I think he's very underrated. He's not a great tight end at receiving. He's not. I mean, he sorry, my bad. He's not great at anything, but he's very good at everything. You know what I mean? Like he's a jack of all trades. He's a great run blocker, solid hands, not fast, but he gets the job done for whatever he's doing. And I think that's very underrated. I think that's big time. But I think we might get Zach Ertz. I could honestly see us getting Zach Ertz. Because of Frank Reich, I wouldn't mind Zach Ertz, to be honest with you. I'd rather Zach Ertz. I'd rather take in Zach Ertz than Carson Wentz. And not Carson Wentz. I think Zach Ertz is still a very good tight end. He just, with a very bad team last year, very bad coaching staff. Who wants to play for a coach that's trying to make you lose? Like, and then lies to the media and say, oh, we were trying to win that last game. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? The Eagles and watching at the end of the game thing, that whole situation. Do you think DeMichael Harris will have a role next season? I don't know. I'm not sure if he will or not. I think he should. I think he's a little underrated in the sweeps and that kind of stuff. I think he has some potential, but he has a lot to work on because he's depth obviously. But I really like what Frank did with him with the sweeps and stuff. But in my opinion, it seemed that they like to use Pittman for that stuff too. So why would they keep the Michael Harris if Pittman could do that same stuff that they've really been trying to do with him? I don't know if we pay him unless he's under a rookie deal, I believe. So, I mean, yeah, he'll probably have somewhat of a role. Probably not a huge role, but what you think about the offensive coordinator? Oh, I forgot who it is. Marcus Brady. Marcus Brady, the defensive back coach, I believe. No, quarterback coach. Talking about Marcus Brady. I don't know. I don't really know much about him. I don't. I honestly don't. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I know everything about him like some people would. But I really don't know much about him. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure how I feel. But back to that, I'm sure he'll be fine. I'm sure he'll be fine. He'll have the same, or if not the same, a very similar system to the Nick Sirianni offense. My bad. Fastest player on the team, probably Paris. Paris, I think so, right? I think Paris is the fastest. Let me go through running backs. Naheem is probably up there. Kenny Moore is pretty fast. He's probably up there. Isaiah Rogers. Isaiah Rogers is probably our fastest player. Good time no see. Long time you no see. Nighthawk. What's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Should we get Michael Pittman's brother, Micah, next year? Is he a wide receiver or is he a corner? For some odd reason, I keep thinking he's a corner. I keep getting him mixed up. I really don't know why. But I'm gonna say he's a wide receiver. I really feel stupid right now, but what are you gonna do, right? Should we get Michael Pittman's brother, Micah? I don't know. I don't know if we will. It'd be pretty cool to see them play together, but I'm not sure if it's gonna happen. He's gotta have the right. I don't know. It'd be really cool to see them both in the same team, though. Wide receiver? Yeah, I figured. I figured. Because Pitt's wide receiver too, so why wouldn't he be? But yeah, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind seeing him. But yeah, Nighthawk, what's up? Welcome to the stream, man. Make sure you leave. Well, no, I don't like asking. I'm trying to get away from asking because it seems like get away from asking people like and stuff. Oh, well, once in a while, but stream out, talk to more people. But yeah, I appreciate you guys in here right now. We're we're like halfway through the stream, halfway, and I really appreciate you two, Juiced and Praise. I appreciate y'all being in here, talking to me about football. Love doing it. Best run stopped. I mean, stopper. Oh, okay. Um, the Forest. Yeah, yeah, probably the Forest. I don't really think it's that close. Maybe Grover's close behind him, but I'm not sure if he is. I'm not sure if he really is or not. Give me one second. Well, anything else y'all really want to talk about? Ask any questions about me, about why I started it or started the podcast, like anything football related. Ask away. What do you think about Watson? Anything you want to hear about? Give me one second. One second. Okay. Player that we need to release ASAP. Hmm. That's actually a good question. That's a really good question. Quarterback. No, no one really. LaRaven Clark. I think LaRaven Clark and Chaz Green. I don't know if they're free agents or not, but whether they're free agents or not, they really need to go. They really, really need to go, in my opinion. Let me think about a few others. Defense. I wouldn't say Rock. I think Rock still needs time. I think Rock still has a chance. Where I think we're being a little too rough on Rock. Defensive line, no. Linebacker, no. No one really, in my opinion. I think this roster is very solid. I think the only players we really need to get rid of are those ones that I mentioned, Raven Clark and Chaz Green. What's Watts? What's Watts? What is Watson's best landing spot? I don't really know. I don't know. Like the Raiders want him, but I don't think he'd want to go to Raiders. Because tell me the truth, the Raiders' defense is probably worse than the Texans. They don't have any weapons. Maybe the best. I mean, Waller, but they're also gonna have to give up something big to get Watson, so they won't be able to build the defense and such for Watson. So, favorite team apart from the Colts, I'd probably have to go like Giants. I don't mind the Giants. I like Giants and Cardinals. That's really it. I've never had a problem with Giants. Cardinals is a joke. Second round pick for Mariota and Trent Brown of the Raiders. Good idea. Comments. I was actually thinking about Trent Brown. I was because I think he's on the market if I'm not mistaken. I don't think they really want Trent Brown anymore. I don't know why. Maybe he's taking up too much cap or something. I'm not 100% sure on that situation, but I wouldn't mind. That might actually be a decent idea. I don't know how I feel about Mariota. I think Frank Reich would be able to work with Mariota and make him like decent enough to lead us. But I don't think we'd get Mariota and Trent Brown for a second. I'm not sure if that's realistic. Because Trent Brown is one of the best tackles in the league. Should Rodgers start? Rodgers. Oh, Isaiah Rodgers, I think. Isaiah Rodgers, you might be referring to. Hmm, I think he should. I think he needs a chance because where this cornerback group is at right now, we have nothing to lose. And plus, when he played a little bit in that Buffalo game, he was very solid, and he's fast too. So say We're going up like Tyreek Hill or something. He could keep up with Tyreek Hill. Obviously, probably not because Tyreek's route running is very solid, but I think Rodgers gets a chance. Should get a chance. Should Dolphins keep Tua? Yes, all the way. They should keep Tua all the way. I truly believe in Tua. I think Tua's a decent quarterback. They just need to give him time. He just needs time. In my opinion, he just needs time. Questions? What you think about Peyton Manning Hall of Fame? Um, Peyton deserves it. We all knew he was going to get in, that he was going to get in on the first ballot. He deserves it. He deserves it. Okay, 1 second. Once again, how long you been a Colts fan? I've been a Colts fan since like 2011, 2012. So next year it'd be like 10 years. It's fun. I don't know why. I don't know what it was that made me like the Colts. I really don't. I was just sitting there watching Dolphins game with my dad one time, and I was just looking at other teams, and I kind of like the Colts. Like I grew up being a Dolphins fan, but I kind of like the Colts. I don't know why. I mean, I don't know why I became a Colts fan, but I love the Colts. Love them. Ever been to Lucas Oil? Nope. I'd love to. Have you? Have you ever been to Lucas Oil? And how about you? How long are you a Colts fan? I'd love to go to Lucas Oil. That's one of my goals. I really want to go there. Um, because it really looks different as from a stadium perspective. It does. I've been to Lincoln Financial Field. The Eagles. I watched the Eagles in the Colts game 1 year. It was that game. It was that game. They put Brissett in because Andrew Luck's arm was still a little weak. I don't know if you remember that or not, but I was there, so it's easier for me to remember. Top five teams. Number one, obviously Bucks. Number two, obviously Chiefs. Then I'd probably go Packers. Or like, what do you want my like my predictions for next year or this last? Well, you're probably asking next year. Um, I'd probably put Chiefs at number one, unless no, I really don't know. I don't know. That's a tough one. Don't haven't bust from busts from 2020 draft. I think it's too early to say there's any busts. I'm trying to think of one. Maybe Tua. Maybe Tua will become a bust. I don't know. We don't know that. Maybe Tua. What other players that were drafted early but didn't? Henry Ruggs from the Raiders. Can't really think of anyone else. Jeffrey Okuda didn't look amazing his rookie year. Well, we all know cornerbacks don't show off their first year and such. They're just not. They just don't. Best deals from the 2020 draft. Maybe Jefferson's up there. Maybe Herbert's up there. Maybe I would consider to put Herbert up there because a lot of people didn't believe in Herbert. A lot of people did not believe in him. So I think he could be considered a steal since they had two over him as well. Any other players? There's plenty of players. Are we Super Bowl ready? No, no. There's too much. There's too many questions for us to be Super Bowl ready. If we have as many questions as we're having right now, that we have right now, I don't believe we are Super Bowl ready. We have left tackle is a huge need. Quarterback is a huge need. Cornerback is a huge need. And edge is a huge need. Maybe not edge is as big as those other three, but they're fairly decent needs. And arguably three of the most important positions. Cornerback, left tackle, and quarterback. I don't think we're Super Bowl ready. Unfortunately, I really don't think we are. Top five coaches. I'm probably gonna go with. Andy Reid number 1. I put Bruce Arians number. No, no, I'll put Bruce Arians number 1 because he called a better game, obviously. Then I put Andy Reid. Then this one might shock you. No, no, because then we'll go Sean McDermott. No, Bill Belichick has to be up there though. Bill Belichick is 1, and then maybe like Andy Reid, Bruce Arians, maybe like Sean McDermott, and then Kyle Shanahan. I think Shanahan is very underrated. I think Shanahan is one of the better coaches. Is Jameis a good option for us? Ooh, this is a good question. Um, I'm not sure. I'm honestly not sure because if Bruce Arians couldn't coach like the interceptions and the turnovers out of him, then I don't know if Frank Reich could. Now I think Frank Reich is a very, very good coach, but I don't. But if Bruce Arians can't coach that out of Jameis, I don't know if Frank could. I think Jameis is a solid option. He's very aggressive. That's what Frank Reich likes. So, so I could see Jameis being an option for us because Frank Reich likes these aggressive quarterbacks and such. So I could honestly see Jameis maybe being Colt next year. The turnovers definitely scare me though, so I wouldn't really want him, but I wouldn't doubt if he's gonna come to us or not. Playoffs next year. Not right now. Not right now. Too many questions in my opinion. The AFC is stacked. There's too much there's too many questions. If we don't get a half decent left tackle, a decent quarterback or a cornerback, I don't think we're going far. I don't think we're going far. We have a very solid roster. Very solid roster. But when you don't have those two positions, quarterback and left tackle, you're not going to go far, no matter what else you have. Was it a bad choice for Philip to retire? No. No, I think it was a good choice. I would have loved to have him back because I think he in that playoff game, which kills those receivers that were having a hard time catching. I truly believe he had an amazing game. But the receivers really did not help him whatsoever. I think it was more of receivers and running backs not be able to catch type of deal. So that's what I think about that. But also, as we've seen, our red zone offense struggled. That's also a result of the drops. But having a quarterback that can move a little bit makes your offense 10 times more dynamic. Who should we go all out for? If we will go out for all, the only player I will go all out for is probably Derek Carr or Watson. But I don't think Watson is really a viable option. And give me 1 second. I might have to go any second. So, not really go, just mute for a few seconds. But I think we should go all out for Derek Carr or what's his other. What else did I just say? Deshaun Watson, but we won't get Deshaun, so it's not really realistic. Brady last year, I want to say it is, but but you just don't know with him. You don't. Resign Justin Houston? No, no. As much as I love Houston and the pregame talks to defense every game, even some offensive players, I love that. Okay, this should be better. So resign Justin Houston? No, no. I think we keep. I think we should keep Autry over Houston. Sorry for the barking. Breezes last year. I think it is. I think it. I'm very sorry about the dogs barking, but I really think it should be his last year. But the fact that he didn't say anything yet. I don't know if he will. If you have the first pick in the fantasy draft next year, who you taking? Probably Derrick Henry. I don't even think it's. I apologize for the barking once again. Um, 1 second. This should be as soon as I unmuted, they start again. If you have the first pick, okay, yeah, I read it. Yeah, I'd probably go Derrick Henry. Now, usually you wouldn't go quarterback, but Patrick Mahomes just does so good every week. It's very hard not to pick him, even if it's number one overall. He's like maybe McCaffrey, but he's so much of a wild card right now. Mm, I'm not really sure. What are other running backs? Maybe Dalvin Cook could be up there. Maybe maybe Aaron Jones could be up there. Maybe Jonathan Taylor could possibly be up there because Jonathan Taylor is a great catcher and a great runner. He's really shooting better. Sorry about that again. Well, yeah, I'm probably have to go Derrick Henry. I can't go McCaffrey because he wasn't healthy. But yeah, I'd probably pick Derrick Henry. How long till we are Super Bowl ready? I don't know. It all depends how this offseason goes. It's really hard to tell right now. If Derek leaves Tennessee, where would the Titans be? I don't know, but you can't really use that against them because, in my opinion, yeah, Derrick Henry elevates everyone around him. And without Derrick Henry, Tannehill may not be as good. But Tannehill is still a very solid cornerback, in my opinion. Colstock, I'm here but busy. Hey, all good, fam, all good. If you have any questions, ask up. Think the Titans without Henry would be a 6-10 team? I kind of think so too, but they still have a very solid quarterback, very solid receivers, a decent tight end. Their O line isn't that great, so yeah, maybe they'd be 6-10. Those few weapons they have would probably keep them afloat, in my opinion. They're still a very solid team, though. You can't take that away from them. With Henry, they're one of the better teams. And one thing I could even argue is that the Titans' offense could be more dynamic than the Chiefs' offense at times. Now, it is very controversial, but I controversial or however you guys pronounce that. But I say that because even when the Titans are down 21, they continue running it. No other team can do that. But if the Chiefs are down, they can't run it. What other team could continue running 21 down 21 in the fourth quarter, but still have a chance to win if you're going to continue to run it? What do you think of Trevor Lawrence to Jacksonville? Yeah, it's going to happen. But I don't think Trevor Lawrence is as good a prospect as Joe Burrow or maybe even Andrew Luck when he was coming out. I think people are hyping him up too much. He doesn't have an insane like strong arm, but he's very smart. He's very smart. Very very good receiving core that gets a lot of chances to be open because other teams. Yeah, that's really true as well. That's really true as well. But you still can't take away from how good the receivers do perform at times. Even if Derrick Henry like makes it easier on them, they're still the ones catching it and stuff. I don't know. I still think the receivers deserve some credit. Just wait for you guys to ask more stuff. There we go. Most productive rookies on our team. Oh, easily Jonathan Taylor. Then maybe Julian Blackman. Isaiah Rodgers up there. Pitt was up there too. Colts talk. Proud of you, bro. Keep the content flowing. Hey, man, I appreciate it big time. I appreciate it. I just love sitting here and talking about football. Oh yeah, one thing I want to say. I want to make an announcement. I think I'm still figuring out my schedule, but I think I want to stream every Monday and Thursday. Maybe Wednesday doing predictions to my friends, doing the video. But I'm still getting stuff figured out, so maybe I'll do Wednesdays, just Wednesdays. And then other weeks I'd do like Tuesday and Thursdays. But if I do two throughout the week or if I do one of my ideas is I want to I want you guys to talk with me. So what I like to do is, since I'm on StreamYards, I could invite you guys, so I could just like drop a link, and you guys could join up and just talk football with me. But right now, I'm trying to think of a few things that make it smooth. Because if I do it right now, it might not be that smooth. I'm still learning how to use Streamlabs and such, so it might not be so smooth. It might not be fun for you guys to watch if I'm not ready for it. But I think I really want to like like when I go. I think I'm strongly leaning towards Monday and Thursdays, and what I want to do is, like I said, have you guys join, drop a link, have one or two of you guys join at a time, talk about football, debate about anything. But one thing is, I don't really want much competition on this channel. I don't want you guys competing for like awards and such. I just want to have a chill stream because once you put some competitive stuff in it, like it kind of, I don't know, it kind of ruins the flow between other viewers. Like you guys just start fighting, have bad relations with each other. I don't really want that. I just want to have a chill stream with everyone and have fun talking about football. I don't know. We're always gonna figure stuff out. I'm still getting started. There's a lot of stuff, a lot of possibilities. But yeah, for future, I think I'm gonna do Mondays and Thursdays for now. And I think on Thursday, I might have you guys join with me and talk to me about football. Not today though, because I'm still figuring stuff out. I may have more stuff figured out by Thursday. I apologize for the barking once again, but I may have more stuff figured out by Thursday. So yeah. So get back into talking about football. Best cornerback for us in the draft. I really like. Mm, I really like that cornerback from Clemson, that Nardrick Guinea or whatever his name is. I really don't remember his name, but I'd really like him to come to the Colts. I think he's a decent cornerback. I'd like to see him come to the Colts. He has a decent skill set. Who is your number one player in the league right now? Player overall, or overall wise, I'm gonna have to go Derrick Henry. Oh no, no, maybe not. Maybe, no, no. The best team in the league is, or the best player in the league is Patrick Mahomes. But I think the most valuable, the real MVP, is Derrick Henry. I truly believe it's Derrick Henry because the Packers still have a decent team around them. Like like they have a few good receivers and Devontae Adams and a few others like Allen Lazard, Scantling. They're a little the ones behind Adams are a little inconsistent, but they're still solid. Very good running back, one of the top O lines, and then they have a good defense too. Their run defense got much better. Their pass defense was one of the best in the league, and I truly don't think Aaron Rodgers was the MVP. Most valuable player is a player that's the most valuable to their team, not the best player in the league. Like like take this player away from that team, and then who are they? Like what are they? Like I don't think Patrick Mahomes is it either because he has plenty of weapons. Tyreek. O line is as we've seen in the Super Bowl. The O line is very overrated. But both of their tackles were out. Take for granted, but okay, running backs, not really good defense. So I really I really think the MVP is Derrick Henry. Take Derrick Henry away from the Titans. Who are the Titans? There you go. That's your most valuable player in the league to their team. Will Trevor's rookie's year be bad or good? I think it'll be okay. I don't think it's gonna be nothing special because Jaguars don't have too much. They don't have anything to help him. He's gonna be hit a lot. He's gonna take a lot of big hits, which is as we've seen with Joe Burrow, as we've seen with Andrew Luck, with plenty of other QBs, even what we've seen with Patrick Mahomes the other day in the Super Bowl. He couldn't do much because that pressure was relentless and it was messing him up big time. I don't think it'll be terrible, but I don't think it's gonna be great. I think it might be okay. Rookie praise, yeah, yeah. I know what you meant. You don't have to. If I know what you mean, you don't have to correct yourself. You're all good. I know what you meant. Any other questions from you guys? I'm still getting better though, so like some things still might not be the best. Camera quality might not be the best. I'm still figuring stuff out, but I appreciate you guys just being patient. Do you think Mahomes will be like Rodgers, acknowledge as best QB, but only get one ring? That's a tough one. That's a tough one. Because early in Rodgers' years, in Rodgers' career, we're that, oh, Rodgers is going to the best of all time. He's already got one Super Bowl. We were kind of saying the same thing with Mahomes. But I just think Mahomes is different. Like Mahomes just has a different feel to him. I don't know what it is. I think Mahomes is just like there's something about him. Like no matter what it is, he's gonna find a way. Unless like the O line is terrible and the receivers aren't as great or whatever. I don't know. That's a tough topic to discuss because it's hard to predict what's gonna happen. But no, but I think Mahomes will get more than one ring. I think he'll. I don't know. We said that about Rodgers too, but if the Chiefs don't get like an O line or help him out in defense a little bit, no, he's not going to. You see, oh yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. Don't think Tua is a bad quarterback. Tua is a great quarterback. Well, let me back that up a little bit. Tua isn't a great quarterback, but he has great potential, and he has all the potential in the world to be a great quarterback. He has the perfect coach to help him. He has everything he needs. Maybe just another weapon and a running back. So maybe not everything, but what I'm trying to get at here is that not every quarterback, not every rookie could show out like Justin Jefferson, Justin Herbert, Joe Burrow. It's just unrealistic to see that happen. You gotta give the players time to develop. I'd rather a player. One second before I continue with everything else. I'd rather a player be bad in his first year and get all the growing pains like out of the way, and prove a little bit every year until he becomes a really good player. Because if he's great the first year and he's not good after that, which happens to a lot of players, more players than you think, it's just like it kind of happened with Mitch. Mitchell Trubisky was a very solid quarterback his first year, but what happened after? He's still a solid quarterback, but he never improved. I think Tua could I think Tua could improve. He has the right coaching staff around him. He has the right foundation around him. Did the Chiefs show how they can be beat yesterday? I think so, but I think not at the same time because both of their tackles were out. We also gotta acknowledge that both of their tackles were out, and Mahomes was trying to do so much. Like it wasn't even funny. But I think people are starting to realize that if you don't have an online, it's gonna catch up with you. Like we know this, but you don't know it until you see it. If you know what I mean, it's kind of like one of those situations with Patrick Mahomes. No matter who you are, you need some kind of online to help you out. You can't do everything. That that was one of Mahomes' biggest problems yesterday. He was trying to do too much, but at the same time he had to because he didn't have any help. That's why I think the Chiefs need better receivers. Aside of Tyreek, the receivers are not dynamic. But Kelsey is like a tight end, and he is a receiver. He's basically a receiver, but I think they need better receivers, like more dynamic receivers, because other receivers are fast, but they're not jump ball guys. I think they need a good jump ball guy, like D Hop. They don't have to be as good as D Hop, but you get what I'm trying to say. I see Mahomes winning at least two more Super Bowls. Very possible. Very possible. For the player of his caliber, I could realistically see it. But we just have to see how the Chiefs play out, how it all plays out, and how the Chiefs get their tackles back. If I I think that with one of their tackles, Mitchell Schwartz, I think he really declined this year a little bit. I think he could. I think he needs to. I don't know. Like he didn't have a great year last year, but they might need a new tackle soon. Two new tackles, more alignment. Will those have the same season next year? I don't know. Very hard to tell. Um, the biggest issue I have with the Bills is their defense is solid and the receivers are solid. Quarterback is solid. Offensive line is solid. The problem is they have no balance. They have no balance on offense. They could pass for 350 yards a game, 300 yards a game, but they can't run the ball 50 yards a game. That's my biggest problem with the Bills. they have no balance in offense. Until they get some balance in offense, I don't see them really going far enough or far like where they want to be. Like I get conference championships far, but you don't go to the conference championship to lose. You're in that conference championship to win and move on to that Super Bowl, to have a chance at that ring. Yeah. Yo, sorry I'm late, guy. I was playing with my cousin. What's up? You're all good, fam. You're all good. I'm gonna stream a little longer today, just because I have a little more people to talk about football, so it's not gonna be like slow. I mean, it wasn't slow because Praise was doing really good. Asking questions keep me busy here. Is Josh elite? Josh Allen? Yeah. If he, I mean, some people wouldn't call him elite because he's only been good 1 year. But like I was saying before, I'd much rather a player that shows progression every year rather than have a great first year and then fizzle out. I don't want a player to be amazing the first year. I mean, you want a player to be amazing, but you're drafting them for the long term, not just that year. He's not a top five receiver. He's not. I don't care what you say. Justin Jefferson is not a top five receiver. He's not. He's not. He's maybe close, but he's not top five. You got Devontae Adams, Stephon Diggs at number two, D Hop at number three. I know Diggs over D Hop, but Diggs had a better year. Diggs had a better year. Um, Number four, you have like Ridley. Number five, who was I gonna say? Who was I gonna say? Ridley, and then Tyreek. Tyreek is number five. I mean, I don't care if you say Tyreek is like the best quarterback in the game, because those other receivers on that team are very fast. They're very similar. But who is making the most out of his opportunities? And I don't want you to say he's not the best receiver in his team because he is the one who opens things up for Travis Kelsey more. Who's the next Brady? Probably Mahomes. I mean, I don't think there's gonna be another Brady. If I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't think there's no next Brady. Tyreek a bum? No, you a bum? No, Tyreek's not a bum. Tyreek's not a bum. Jefferson not top five. Tyreek has been great for 3 years. Kyler or Lamar? Lamar. I'm taking Lamar over Kyler just because I'm not as big as a fan on Kyler than a lot of people are, and I don't know why Lamar gets so much hate. Lamar is a great quarterback. He's a really good quarterback. He doesn't really have receivers though. That's his problem, and his offensive line took a big step back. Brady is Brady. Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't think there's really gonna be another Brady. Will Chiefs fall off? No, no. With a quarterback like Mahomes, no. Tyreek is so versatile, which makes him a top five receiver. He can go deep, run the quickest slants routes, and he can be a special teams player. And he can run like sweeps and all that stuff. Yeah, Chiefs should have. No, I didn't read that. I'm sorry, Gold, but your comments are whack right now. Eli couldn't have made half the road. Like, like as Mahomes was tripping forward, dude, he was like throwing like crazy. Mahomes was on a whole nother level. It's just he had no help around him. So that's what I think about like a lot of that stuff. I don't think there's really gonna be a next Brady. And see, like I'm gonna go back to this comment. Like a lot of people are gonna bash me for saying like Lamar's a great quarterback, but he's so electric. He's so if you know what I mean. Like if like I don't know how to explain it because the way people bash him a lot, he doesn't deserve it. He's a very good quarterback. The problem with Kyler is his like pass per completion is so low. I don't know. I'm just not a believer in Kyler right now, like other people are. I don't see it. I don't. Five fastest players in the whole NFL. I mean, I guess Ross is number one. I guess Tyreek is number two. I can't really think of anyone else. Probably like Hardman and like the other shooters behind him too are still very fast. And I know Isaiah Rodgers is one of the faster NFL players too. On the Colts, he's a very fast player, very fast. I know he's one of the faster players in the league by far. I mean, not by far, but you get what I'm trying to say. And what is Eli's record against? Who has more? Okay, he's 2-0. But who has more rings? Tua or Joe? Joe. Right now, Joe Burrow. Right now, but don't bash Tua yet. Give Tua another year, dude. Just like Chris Ballard came out and said, give give Rakusin time, give Kimoko Terry time, give these players time to develop. Tua needs the same. Who you want at QB next year? Oh, it's such a tough decision because there's talks about getting Carson Wentz right now. Don't want Carson Wentz. I don't want Carson Wentz. I mean, I would not mind if the price is right, but I'm not giving up a first round for Carson Wentz. I'm not. There's too much there. There's that big contract. There's a there's an injury history. A first round pick is way too pricey. Forget two first round picks. No, no, please no. I'd much rather start Eason or even have Nick Foles and Carson Wentz at that price. I don't know. It's just how I feel. I'd rather Derek Carr. I kind of want Derek Carr. Derek Carr is a sleeper. Derek Carr is a very solid QB. For how much he has in Oakland, he really doesn't have a good receiver. He has an awesome tight end, but he doesn't really have a good, solid go-to receiver guy, does he? I don't think he does. Oh, maybe Aguilar was really decent. Aguilar was decent, but that was really it. Renfro was okay, but you get what I mean. Lamar's amazing, but people rip him apart because he runs. Unless you can throw amazingly, you're gonna get ripped. He he can still throw very well. He he has no receivers to throw to. His receivers can't catch. Hollywood can't catch. Willie Snead is not a terrible wide receiver, but he's not good. I mean, Willie Snead is one of those players. It's very hard to say how good he is, how bad he is, because he's never been that guy. But he's always been our guy, like always to make a big play every year, like every now and then. Yeah, it would. It would. I don't think Philly deserves as much as they want for him. There's too much luggage that comes with him. That big contract and that injury history is scary, man. It's scary. Carson bounced back. I don't know. I'm not sure if he will. Maybe if he gets right. Maybe if he gets with the right organization, then maybe. Who would you want on your show in the future? I don't know. I really don't know. I'm just trying to figure out like for me right now because I still have a lot to learn. I still like I'd love to have like Derek and stuff on my show, like to get some people from Bring the Juice, but maybe even from from Colts Talk. I know you guys have a decent following, unless I'm thinking of the wrong people, but I don't think I am. I'm sorry if I am, but I'm not sure yet. I still have to figure it out for me first before I get other people coming on because then I'd be like wasting their time and stuff, and I have to get some stuff going myself first. But something to keep in mind. I wouldn't mind anyway. Like I said earlier, I had this idea where like I'm gonna have two streams a week, Tuesday and Thursday. On Thursdays, I want to have like like on StreamYards you could post a link and then people could join that stream and talk with you. Every Thursdays I want like one or two people to join every once in a while during the stream. Like we'd have a few sets of one, two, or maybe even three people just join and debate. But see, I don't really want competition on my channel. Like a lot of people have like this competition for like awards and stuff. I don't really want that because I want my fan base to be like mutual with each other. I don't want them being I don't know. Oh, I forgot the answer. My bad. Who do you think is going to be the next Saints QB? Tough. That's a tough one. I can see Mac Jones. I don't think Taysom Hill is the guy like we talked about Fettuccine. By the way, guys, Fettuccine football. I do videos with him every Tuesday, Wednesday. Always talk with him about football. So great YouTube channel. If you guys want even more NFL content, they have some as well. Peyton Manning or Andrew Luck? Oh my gosh, this is people are gonna rip me for this, but oh, it's such a hard decision. Like if Andrew Luck was with the right management, I truly believe Andrew Luck would have been better than Peyton. Like Andrew Luck was the perfect quarterback that you could have. He has just enough legs to get out of the pocket and escape, but then he had a cannon of an arm at the same time, and he was smart. Peyton Manning was smart and had great anticipation, but he couldn't really move, and his arm wasn't really a cannon. If we're being honest, his elite his elite anticipation is what made him one of the best of all time. Like he knows exactly what the defense is in before the defense knows what they're in half the time. So it's like I think Andrew Luck is one of the best quarterback. I don't know. I think I truly believe if Andrew Luck had a better management, he could have gone down as one of the better of all time. I truly believe that because if he brought listen to this, he brought a team with one or two receivers, no line, no defense, no nothing. We saw what happened to Mahomes with no line the other night. Now imagine no good offense line besides the left tackle maybe with Anthony Costanzo. Even Mahomes struggled, but Andrew Luck brought a sorry ass Colts roster. Sorry for cursing. Sorry Colts roster. Almost nothing. Like the Bengals roster right now. Even the Jaguars roster right now. To the conference championship. Think about that. Let that sink in. That's what I truly believe. I don't think Peyton could have done that. I don't think Brady would have done that. You see it now, no matter how good the quarterback is, they struggled to bring their team to the conference title, but Andrew Luck with nearly nothing brought them to the conference title. And to the playoffs 3 years in a row, nonetheless. That's my big take. Marlon Mack or John Taylor? JT. JT. Don't get me wrong, I love Marlon. I love Marlon Mack, but John Taylor has a much higher ceiling. I think he's more dynamic. Aguilar had the best year. And plus Marlon Mack has some injury issues. Aguilar had the best year of his year in Oakland. Yeah. Reggie Wayne and Marvin Harrison. You're putting me in some predicaments here. Personally, I think Marvin was better. But I'm gonna pick Reggie because I didn't really watch Marvin play. I watched a little bit of Reggie, so I kind of have a little more for Reggie personally because I became a Colts fan like 2011, 2012. So I didn't really watch Marvin Harrison play besides highlights and such. But I know he was very solid and one of the better receivers to really play. But I'm gonna have to go Reggie Wayne because personally, I think Marvin's better. But personally, I watched Reggie Wayne play live more. I don't know. It's just one of those situations for me. It's hard to explain it. Weak spot in our offense, left tackle by far. Left tackle by far. And I don't know. You could also make the case for quarterback, but I think there's quarterbacks out there right now more than tackles. So I think the more of a weaker spot that might be harder for us to get at is left tackle and O line depth. Bruce Arians or Frank. I'm going to have to go Bruce right now. I'm gonna have to go Bruce. I'm gonna have to because don't get me wrong, Frank is awesome. I'm so sorry for my stuttering. Bruce Arians is awesome. I mean, no, Frank Reich is awesome. Bruce Arians is awesome too. But Bruce brought to the Super Bowl. I think Bruce gets the nod for the more experience and such. Don't get me wrong. I still think Frank is really good, but Frank still has a lot to learn. Frank has a lot to learn, and we Colts fans know. We've seen situations where he doesn't. If you're a Colts fan, you know what I'm talking about. Not a Colts fan, but luck easily better than Peyton. I kind of believe that too. Who's the goat? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Tom Brady. There's no other which way around it. There's no how. There's no would. There's no should or whatever that saying goes. I don't remember, but Tom Brady's the goat by far, in my opinion. What do you think the biggest college bust is? I'm going Johnny Football. I will go Johnny Football, but he was number 18 pick. I mean, it was like number 20, number 18. Like he dropped pretty far. Unless he was the first overall pick. That's one player I always like forget for some reason. I'm probably so stupid right now, but I don't think he was like drafted to like later. But like later in the first, I meant. But I might go maybe Jamarcus Russell. Who was that one guy from the Jaguars? That wide receiver, Julian Blacklock. No, do you guys remember that receiver from the Jaguars? That was supposed to be one of the best receivers of all time. He did great first season, but then he struggled. I think that's one of the bigger ones. I think Jamarcus Russell's up there. Plenty of guys up there. Maybe Blaine Gabbert can be one too. There's a lot. Like Bortles was number 3 overall pick too. The goat is no. Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, I love sitting here talking about football. Keep asking those questions. It gives me something to talk about. Mahomes still played good with the. Yeah, he did, but like Andrew Luck still found a way to win even with the battle line. Like that's what I'm trying to get at. I think that Chad Johnson will get in the Hall of Fame or not. He definitely deserves not a first. I mean, maybe not a first ballot. Maybe not. But I think maybe he should. See, the thing is, I don't like how the Hall of Fame is done anymore. Like, it's too easy to get in my opinion. It's way too easy. Way too easy. Sean, where's? I ask you a question. Who is that? Who is that? Let me know who that is. Sure, sure. You guys gotta keep asking questions because now I'm out of questions. Well, let me see if I ask you guys some questions. Where do you guys think Watson is gonna go? Where do you guys think Wentz is gonna go? Oh wait. This is for the Colts fans here. Do you guys think Nick Foles should be our quarterback next year? Praise already answered this, so praise you could keep Rodgers or Breeze. This is a tough one. This is one of the harder ones. I'm probably gonna go Rodgers because they do both have one ring, but Breeze has like we all know Breeze has had one of the best careers of all time for a quarterback. But I think Rodgers. I think I'd take Rodgers because of his mobility and throwing the run. It's just unbeatable. Maybe outside Mahomes. Chad Johnson, the best router of all time. Bruh, really? Think think about that for a minute. You're just saying Jerry Rice is a goat and everything. When do you think Brady will finally retire? I don't know, man. I do not know. Hopefully soon. I'm tired of seeing him win. I don't know. For some reason, I was going for him this Sunday though. I don't know why. And I was the only one to pick the Bucks to win on Sunday. It's just defense still wins championships. Let me know what you guys still think about that. If you guys think defense is still really no. Oh wait, greatest running back of all time. I got Barry. Yeah, yeah, I agree. Maybe Walter Payton too. He might be the greatest too, but I think Barry's better. So Jerry Rice, the goat, not the goat route running. Well, he's a goat route running. Should Nick go back to Philly? No, no, because they have Jalen Hurts. They're not gonna want Nick. Not they're not gonna want Nick. They have Jalen Hurts or Wentz. They have two quarterbacks right now that could possibly get the job done. I don't think Nick Foles um is a possibility for the Eagles right now. I just don't know. Who should dare? Ooh, this is a good one. Should Derek leave Vegas? Yes, he should. If Derek Carr comes to the Colts, ooh, that'd be nice. That'd be nice. I really like Derek Carr. Like like I said earlier in the stream, he has almost nothing around him, but he's still very solid. I'm hearing trade rumors for Wentz, and I think it's so stupid. No, it's not. It's not. Why do you think that's stupid? That's smart for Wentz to trade him, or for the Eagles to trade Carson Wentz. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Let me get back to this. I don't think it's stupid because his contract is huge, and there's some teams out there that are a little quarterback needy that could really bite too much. Like I think the Bears could bite too much. Hurts is a future. Yeah, I believe so. I think Watson could go to the Patriots because Newton isn't up for it. I mean, I think Watson said he doesn't want to play for the Patriots, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. I don't think he want to go to the Patriots though because they have no weapons. They have a good running game. Their defense is still good, but it's not what it was. Harry Cohen, Nick Foles, and first round pick, Eagles once. No, I don't think the Eagles would accept that. They don't want Foles back. They want two first rounders. They have it set in stone. I meant the offer itself. Oh, okay. Wait, is that what the Bears offered? If it is, I'm not sure. Which player's talent is getting wasted right now because of their team? Watson, maybe Herbert. I think Watson's up there even though he's not playing right now, but his talent was wasted for a few years. I mean, I don't know if you really said that because he did get like a playoff one or two, but still wasted. If he was with the team a little better than that, he would have done something. Who else would be wasted? I can't really think right now. You put me on the spot. I'm not as good as can't think. I don't know. I don't know who else besides Watson. Maybe Russell Wilson. I I think Russell Wilson's talent is getting wasted too. I'm trying to think of a non-quarterback that's talent's getting wasted. Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook. Will the Patriots ever be good again? It depends. I think if they get I think if they get a half decent QB, one weapon, I think they're right back in contention. Just because of the coach. No, just Trevor. Okay, okay. Well, Marquise Goodwin coming back next season help Philly. Hmm. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about him. I'm not sure about him to be honest. I have to do more research on him. I have a good question. What do you think about Jordan Love stepping in when Rodgers retires? I think it's a great idea. I think it's a great idea. Jordan Love coming out was is very similar to Rodgers. He has a little bit of wheels, but he had to work on his throwing the run. Or no, his throwing the run was okay, but he was a little raw. He was a little raw coming out. So I think when he steps in for Rodgers, it's going to be like very similar from Favre to Rodgers, Rodgers to Love. I think that's a possible probability, but it's very unlikely for him to be as good as Rodgers and Favre. Praise, I say Khalil Mack. Yeah. Oh yeah, too. Yeah, Khalil Mack's talent has been wasted a bit. I mean, They're just one of the best defenses. I think they've had a like one playoff win. So yeah, see if I think the Bears get Watson still, I think they'd have to give up Khalil Mack at least and a first rounder at least. Like my bad. Marquise opted out of the season because of Rona. He will be back next year. Oh! I think I know who you're talking about now. I don't know much about him, so I can't really say much about him. But I think the Eagles. I don't think the Eagles need to draft a receiver. Jalen Jalen Rager is a very solid receiver. I think he's underrated a bit still. I think Jalen Rager is going to be solid. Will Jordan Love be Aaron Rodgers? Wow. Oh, um, I don't know. That's big shoes once again. But Rodgers was put in those shoes, and he did what you're saying right now. I think it's possible because the Packers have always done that, and they have a very good coach, very good quarterback teaching them up. Even though I don't think Rodgers is really teaching them up, to be honest with you, because Rodgers is not that kind of quarterback. He's very like he gets what he wants. If you know what I mean, like I don't really know how to explain Rodgers like I want to. Wentz or Darnold. Darnold. I'd take Darnold by a mile. Depends on the price though. The price is a huge factor in which one I decide. I think if we get Darnold for a second, maybe even a third, I think that's I don't know how like realistic it is to get him for a second or third. I think it's very possible to get him for a second, very. But I don't want Wentz. There's too much baggage there. Too much. The injury history, the contract. There's too much that comes with Wentz for how much the Eagles want for Wentz. I'm gonna should Mac have stayed with Oakland? Say about that. That's true. That is very true. That is very true. Best landing spot for Mark Ingram. Dolphins. I can see Mark Ingram going to the Dolphins. No, because no, Coach Flo, aka Brian Flores, won't. I don't think he'll like his attitude. I can't think of a team that really needs. Oh, maybe Buffalo, the Bills. I could see him going to the Bills. Marquise Goodwin was a wide receiver out of Texas, and he was on the 49ers for years. When he got traded, I think, to Philly, he just opted out to protect his family. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I know who you're talking about now. I think I might know. Yeah, I think I might know who you're talking about now. I don't know. I think if I don't really know about him, I think he might need some work, but I'll get back to you guys with that because I don't want to say something and then not know about something. Is Argentina for Cretan? Yeah, probably. Mm, maybe he'll go be a bit like a backup someplace else. I'm not sure. From what I saw from Stephen Holder on Twitter, Colts have an offer on Wentz, but no first rounders. Yeah, I'm happy with that because our general manager will not bite like that. He's smart. He won't give up two firsts for a quarterback that's going to come with all that luggage. I'm okay with that. I'm okay if we don't get Wentz. I don't really want Wentz. It's just not. I don't know. Do you think Wright can have success slash make Mariota success? I have this. I see the same abilities in him as Wentz. I don't know. I think Mariota is a little too far in his career to really do something like that. But we've seen something like this that you're saying now that happened with Nick Foles. Nick Foles was very like in his 30s, and I think he was in his 30s, right? He was ready like I think he's around the same age as Wentz than what he was now. So than what he was then. So I don't know. I wouldn't mind it. Maybe for competition. Gold Marquise also played for Buffalo years ago. Oh yeah, I think I might know what he's talking about now. One ran track at Texas too. Fast guy though, fast. What should the Ravens do with Tyler Huntley? Is he their tight end? Further educate me on him. I think I know the name. I'm not 100% sure if I remember who that is. Dude, I want Wentz to stay in Philly and start next year so we can destroy the Eagles. Holly Roseman set the price to see if anybody was desperate enough for Chris Ballard. Exactly. Exactly. Chris Ballard is awesome. Awesome. Both Wentz and Mariota are the same age. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Backup QB from Utah. Jackson. Oh, the Tyler Huntley. I don't know. I don't know much about him. I know the name. I don't know much about him, so I can't really say. Basically, the same player as Lamar. Yeah, I don't know though, cause I just don't know on him, so I'd have to do more research to let you guys know. Get back on you guys next live stream. Um, fast range 474, 427.40. Yeah, that's fast. That's up there. What should the Ravens do with Trace McSorley? Good question. I think they're gonna keep him as a backup if RG3 leaves, especially. I don't think he's NFL ready to start. I really don't. I think he's an awesome player. As we've seen, everyone loves Trace, but if we want to talk reality, I don't think he's ready. I think he's like 2 or 3 years probably from being ready. Watch out for the QB out of Liberty. Play styles identical to Lamar, and he has a blazing speed. Ooh, or is that Huntley again? I'm so lost. No, because Huntley is in the NFL right now, right? Yeah. Do you remember his name or no? I also believe in Seven Holder tweet mentioned it could be more players involved than that just went, so I wonder if that's hitting against that Hurts. It could be. It could be. I wouldn't be surprised. But I don't think the Eagles should deal Hurts and Wentz in the same trade package because then they're gonna even want more. It's just I don't know. That's a weird situation. Danny Dimes. To be honest with you, to be completely honest with you, Gold, I think the Giants should move on. I think they should move on because he has a lot to learn. He has a lot to like. He has a potential, but I don't know. My stuttering has been so bad this stream. I apologize, and I freaking love that you guys are staying and just ignoring it. Are you believe in Dan Dimes? I just read that. I don't know. See, that's a weird situation. I think Danny Dimes can be good, but I don't think he's a game changer. Maybe with his legs, he's a game changer. But I think he has all the potential in the world. He really does. But I don't know. Mariota only cost 10 million. How would you build around him with the savings? Give him a tackle, of course. I don't think we need another receiver. If I'm going to be quite honest with you guys, I don't think we need another receiver. I think Pitt is good. If Ty stays, I hope he stays. I think we're good at receiver. I think we're okay. Maybe get a tight end. I think we need like a game changer tight end. Even though I think Big Mo could be that, but it doesn't seem Frank is too like crazy on him for some reason. Ravens cut RG3, so where's a good spot for him? Indianapolis. Let's see what he can do with Indy. Who knows? I don't know. Good spot for him. I can honestly see the Bears taking a chance at him if they don't get Wentz. I can see that. Maybe Houston. Wait, where was that? Maybe Houston, kind of just because of rebuilding and such. I really want Orlando Brown. Oh, that sounds nice. That sounds nice. That sounds nice. Giants need a better supporting cast around him. Yeah, yeah, me too. Should Dak leave the Cowboys? I don't think he should, and I don't think he will. But something tells me if they don't have a deal done by now, There's a chance. There's a chance. I say that we keep Garrett, and if by the end of his rookie contract he still doesn't turn out, get rid of him. I think we should just draft the QB in the later rounds. Yeah, if we can get a QB like you guys did with Eason, then that would be good. Yeah, but I'm sorry once again, but Eason isn't ready right now. I don't think Eason's ready. As much as I say I like Eason, that was him in college. That was him in college. I don't think he's ready for the NFL. Did the Cowboys waste money on Zeke? No, no, no. Zeke is good. Zeke is fine. One down year, he'll be fine in my opinion. I think he'll be fine. Zeke is one of the best running backs in the game. I know he had one bad year, but all great players have a bad year here and there. You know, there's great players have slumps. Great players have like rough years. Yeah, fumbles are inexcusable and such, but he'll be fine. Zeke will be fine. I saw Dak's brother retweet that Dak isn't the team 2021 intro video. Hmm. That's something to think about and remember then. One second. Okay. All right. You guys got any more questions? Because I'm probably going to get off soon. I've been doing this for an hour and a half. That's a little longer than I expected to, but once I start talking to you guys, I just lose track of time, and I love talking with you. You think Texans would trade Deshaun Watson or just keep him? I think they're going to keep him where he is. I really hate to see it, but I don't think he's going to go anywhere else. I think he might be one of those players that retires because I don't think the Texans are going to deal him. I don't think so. It's a rough situation for Watson. The dude deserves so much better. I just don't think he's going to get it right now. Should Colts sign Von Miller? I think that's a solid idea. But I don't know how I feel going from Justin Houston to Von Miller. You know what I mean? I think Von Miller is better though. So I think Von Miller would definitely be an upgrade. But see, I don't know. I don't like going from one veteran to like another 1 year vet because we're still uncertain about quarterback and left tackle. I don't think so. I love to have him, but I don't think we're really. I think signing I think signing Von Miller is ready to win now. It's too like we have so many questions at quarterback and such. I don't know. I think we sign a player like that when we know. Right now we don't. No. Should we let Rack go? No. No, I really don't think we let Rack go. Give him time to develop. Give him time to develop. Look what happened to Jair. Jair was terrible his first 2 years. Second year he improved. He got a little better. I mean, Rock should have improved, but look when the Packers were patient with Jair. I don't know. I think Rock is a solid guy though, even though he hasn't shown it. I still think the potential's there. Colts don't get Wentz. Are you on board? Team trade up for a QB. I don't know. See, I wouldn't mind trading for Nick Foles coming back and competing with Eason for the starting job, and then re-sign Brissett to be a backup in case one of those two guys really like, or no, the losing guy of that battle should be the backup. I think Brissett is gonna go someplace else, unfortunately. Oh, team trade up for a QB. Um, I don't know. I don't know. I don't really want to give her that first. I strongly believe in drafting that tackle at first. What do you think about releasing Golden Tate and trading Shepard for a third, fourth pick and just draft a receiver? I'm not sure. I don't really know too much about Shepard. I Golden Tate needs to go. Golden Tate is not the future. He's not the guy. Needs someone more consistent, in my opinion. Shepard for a third, fourth. Sterling Shepard, yeah. I think Sterling Shepard has some potential there. I don't think you should get rid of him. I wouldn't trade Sterling. Yeah. Rock took a step back year two. He'll bounce back. Yeah. Will Easton be like what Mahomes is to the Chiefs to us? Uh, Best situation, best scenario, that's it. But I don't think he's gonna be that good. I it's so hard to be as good as Mahomes. I mean, I know you're not comparing him directly to Mahomes, but I don't think he'd do what Mahomes did for the Chiefs, if you know what I mean. I don't think he's gonna do that. Shepard is on a 4-year, $35.5 million contract, which is way too much. He's injury prone, and his first good game of the season was week 17. Yeah, that's a lot. So maybe trade him, get rid of that contract. Best idea for a bridge QB? No, maybe Nick Foles. Trying to think of another. Fitzpatrick. I didn't think of Fitzpatrick. I wouldn't mind Fitzpatrick. I don't think he's bad. I think Fitz is a very underrated quarterback. That one throw versus Oakland. I don't know if you guys watched that Thursday night game between the Dolphins and the Raiders. The dude, the dude literally had Fitzpatrick's like face mask, and he was like looking up, and he still made the completion, and no one talked about it. But if it was Mahomes, it would have been like all over. Everyone would be talking about like, oh my god, that's a crazy play. But it was Fitz and the Dolphins, so they didn't say anything about it. They just let it go like it was, Should Luke be on? Yeah. As soon as Malik was out and Julian was back in that defense, and Julian was in that defense, the defense was fast. They played fast. The communication was better. They were just so much better. If we traded for a QB, how would Easton feel? I mean, I don't know. I don't think he'd. I mean, he's come out and said that he wants to start and he's optimistic to start, but I don't know. Tyrod is underrated, but he's not better than Fitz. He's not. He's okay. He's got the arm talent, just little stuff. Going back and watching tape from Washington, he doesn't like pressure. Would roll to the left as right-handed QB. Don't know if it was point of sale or what. Yeah, I know what you mean. Like Eason has elite arm talent. Like for some tape I watched on him, the dude can put it wherever he needs to. But when he gets moved out to that pocket and when he's under pressure, that's when he's not as good. But that's why I think the Colts are kind of the best team for him because the Colts have a great line, so he wouldn't be under that much pressure. But still, you want your quarterback to be able to make plays under pressure because you want. Yeah, I know what you mean though, because I've watched some tape on him too. If I'm muting, I don't know. What's hype for Sam Darnold? Often injured, terrible TV ratio, and no consistency. Um, I don't think you can look into stats for Sam Darnold, in my opinion. I think oh, I think Sam Darnold is a better QB than from the stats looking from what he looked in New York. The coaching staff was terrible. The cast around him was terrible. I think there's hype because he looked half decent with the Jets with Adam Gase, and you know how players are when they leave Adam Gase and such. You know how that happens, right? Oh, guys, if you guys can give me 1 second, I'll be right back. I have to plug in my laptop. I'm back. Why does the lighting look different? Is it just me or does the lighting look different? Does it look better? Does it look worse? Whatever. But yeah, that's what I think about Sam. Tyrod or Herbert? Herbert by far. It's not even close. He's the closest thing to Uncle Rico. I missed that. Do you think Ty will retire Colt even if he leaves? Do you think he would? Yeah, yeah, he will retire Colt. That's for sure. That's no question. I hope he doesn't leave though. Like wherever he goes, I'm gonna be like a second fan of that team. He's the closest thing. Oh, yeah, I remember that. Patrick Pearson, Indy. I wouldn't mind Patrick Pearson, but he wasn't good last year. He struggled last year. He made some good plays against us in week three. Week three. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Sam Darnold. Yeah. Yeah. He did like that rollout to Braxton Berrios. That was really good. He threw some picks as well. Yeah. Yeah. Of course he did, but still, I think Wentz is or Sam Darnold. I think Sam Darnold is better than what he looked in New York. Has he ever played a full season? I'm not sure, to be honest with you. Can't go by stats for one. You have to take into account the coaching staff, weapons around him, and other stuff. Yeah, you do. You do for sure. No, I don't think so. He needs some kicking power. That's his problem. If he could kick a little farther, like if he could get a little more like range on him, then I think he could be very solid. But I don't know about Justin Tucker. Like, I don't know. Let me do something to this camera. I don't know why it looks so different. Does it look better? What do you guys think of this camera right now? Does it look better? Does it look worse? Let me know. Or is it not different? Am I just losing it? Any other questions for you guys? Okay, no more questions. Okay, there we go. Available is a good ability in Darnold's. Mm, I wouldn't say he's injury prone. But like for how much he was hit and such, I don't know. I think Sam will be okay. What do you think about Jabril Peppers? He's very solid. I really don't know too much because I don't really watch Giants games and I don't really watch tape on him, so I don't really know too much about him. So I can't say much, but from what I know, he's a very solid and a hard hitter. Good safety. Who is Pittman close to, Larry or Julio? Ooh, that's a good question. I like that one. I like that one too. Hmm. I don't know. I have to go. I might have to go Julio. I might, because he does have a little speed on him compared to Fitz, and his arms are very strong. I'm gonna have to go Julio. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much of an idiot is Dave Gettleman? Personally, I think yeah, yeah, for sure. How much faith do you have in Paris Campbell? I have faith. I'm trying to keep optimistic because he has not been healthy. That's his problem, and we all know that he can't stay healthy, and that's his biggest issue. But I think, well, hopefully he gets better with that because he could be an electric player. I don't know what's going on right now on my laptop. I'm gonna keep trying to go for a little bit. So if it keeps like messing up and such, I'll try to fix it. Just give me 1 second before I continue these comments. Make sure everything is set okay. Camera. Is there any difference in that? My fish tank. No, I'll just keep it like that. All right, let me get back to these comments. How much faith do you have in Paris Campbell? Oh yeah, yeah, I read them. Ballard still said he believes in Campbell and Camp. Yeah, exactly. Are we set at the receiver position? If Ty leaves, then I think we need to draft one later on for some depth. I don't know because we have. I think Zach is very capable of starting, or maybe like being the third or even second receiver if Ty goes. Then we have like Ashton Doolin, Des Patman, Michael Harris. We have a few others that could step in. but I'd like to draft someone else because we know like what they are. Should we get Penny Sewell? No. I was kind of thinking about that, but I don't think so. What could we trade for? Like picks, trading up in the draft, specify. Or like anything. Jonathan Adams Jr. from Ark State. Who's that? I'm not sure who that is. If we draft Kadarius Tony out of Florida, offense could be fun. Oh yeah, for sure. But for sure, Gold really likes that receiver coming out of Florida. But I don't know about Mariota. Oh yeah, Mariota. That's right. Maybe he could be okay with them. I don't know. Those are some. That's an interesting topic you have there. It's like I was thinking about Trent Brown too. I remember you saying that. I agree with a lot of things that you say too. We have some good things. Some good things. We'll get there. Don't know why I'm saying we'll get there, but okay. But it could be very fun to watch. What do you think of us locking up Logan Ryan for 3 years? He is on. No, I don't think so. Bro, don't you guys take Tony from us. Best team in NFC East? Oh, I'm probably gonna go with Washington. I love Washington. I love Washington coming out of the division. That if all they need is one weapon, maybe a little bit, but no, their running back is okay. Maybe another all lineman and a quarterback, a half decent quarterback. They're amazing. They're amazing in my opinion. I don't know why I like Washington so much coming out of that division. Way better wide receivers late than Tony, to be honest. I don't know about that, but I really like Rondale Moore. I would love Rondale Moore over Tony, in my opinion. What I think about Dwayne Haskins and the Steelers. What do you think? Or you mean what do I think? I think I did put a video out on this. I was like, I don't know how to feel about it. Like, I think he might sit a year behind Big Ben. Like at first I'm like, oh, Big Ben's retired, but that was like a big overreaction on my part, I believe, because I think Dwayne Haskins is going to sit for a year because I think Mike Tomlin knows that he's not ready. Only like the first wide receivers, and yeah, he could be around there. Yeah, Randall Moore said a lot. Yeah, but he's electric. I don't know why I love Rondell Moore for some reason. No, I agree though. Full of season, full off season. How many quarterbacks do we play? Easton pregame season games. Maybe like two or three a quarter. Well, it depends on the game too. Maybe first week he'll play first. Maybe the first two, 2 to 4 drives, get a feel for it, and then continue to grow on it a little bit. I like to see him play like almost a full like the full game in the last game, but I don't think that'll happen. Hasn't been good since freshman season. Really? Maybe it's just me then. Maybe I'm just whack like normal. But I still think Rondo Moore could be a good player. He could be. You should do a vid on your ideal offseason, who you want to draft with your picks, and who you want to sign and re-sign with your ideal contracts. Yeah, yeah, I agreed. Yeah, all those videos become out. Oh, by the way, I know we don't need running back, but gold. There's this running back that you need to check out. And his name is Javonte Williams from North Carolina. My God, is the dude like insane? Do you think there would be a preseason? I think so. Yeah, things are getting better now with the whole situation. I'm not gonna say on YouTube because you get in trouble for saying on YouTube plays a word for sure. Oh yeah, that's what you answer. Face hopefully because if not, we won't have to wait longer for some football. Exactly. Exactly. Think the NFL will. Yeah. Heinz Kimmel tuning would be crazy RPO weapons for Mariota. Dude, I don't know about Mariota though. Wouldn't you rather Carr over Mariota? I would. If we do get Mariota though. Seems you're really like ready for him though. I don't know, but we've seen what he did in Tennessee. If if he couldn't like be better with like Derrick Henry, like I don't know. Who is better back, Naheem or Taylor? Taylor. At first, I was saying I thought Naheem was better by far, and Wilkins was even a little bit better. But Taylor has such a higher ceiling. Towards the end of the season, he's been so much better. Taylor Taylor had the three most rush. I just messed it up. Taylor had like the three most rushing yards in the whole season of all running backs. So third most. No watching film on him, dude. He is insane. Like Javonte Williams, insane. Praise the Lord every day. Different types or running backs, but Taylor, yeah, yeah, I agree. I agree, Faze. Yeah, I really, once again, I like to say I really appreciate you guys stopping by, big time. I just love sitting here talking about football with you guys. It's awesome. I love doing it. Love it. Faze, they both go off when needed. Right. Bad coaching decision, Mariota. If we are going to use F word, um, yeah, yeah, I guess. I'm kind of confused on what you said though. Bad coaching situation, Mariota. Who is our biggest threat next year in the AFC South? Titans. What do you think about Nico Collins coming out of Michigan? Haven't heard of him. Let me look him up real quick. Nico. Yeah, I have not heard of Nico Collins. I'm probably just having a blank right now, but it's whatever. I think the Titans lost a lot from losing Arthur Smith, but still Titans. Yeah. They still have Henry. They'll be fine in my opinion. Man's amazing, but I doubt the Colts will get him. Yeah. Let me see. Where is he projected to go? Big body receiver? Let me see. 6'4", 216. Yeah, he's a big receiver. He's a big receiver. We don't need him though. We don't need him though. We already have a big bodied in Pitt. Yeah. Want Derek to lead Tennessee and some of the receivers, then they won't be a threat. Faze, what do you think about the quarterback? I know a few other Colts fans here answer that. Who do you think for quarterback? Yeah, they won't. But they're going to be as long as Henry's there. I think Corey Davis. I think might leave. He might. What do you Colts fans think about Hilton? About T.Y. Hilton? Do you think he's gonna stay or not? Personally, me, I think he'll stay. I kind of hope he stays. I guess we'll see. Derek Carr, Eastern what? I agree with that. I actually 100% agree with you because Carson Wentz, there's a lot of risk. Nick Foles, there's a lot of risk there as well. Deshaun Watson, we're not getting him. We sure in hell will want Cam Newton. And don't get me wrong, we all love Jacoby. We all love Jacoby Brissett, but he is not. You guys know what I'm trying to get at. I think Ty will stay, but I hope Ty leaves so we can get Juju as. You want Juju? I think you meant to say Juju. I don't want Juju, man. I don't want Juju. I hope he doesn't leave though. Yeah, I know what you mean. Well, yeah. You just want like a better future with like a better receiver. I get that. Why why would the Raiders give up Carr though? John Gruden doesn't like him. I don't think John Gruden has ever been like really sold on Carr. Oh yeah, and plus it was a headline. Yeah, I hope he doesn't. 50-50 because he might want to go somewhere for his last year's NFL or stay with MD. Yeah, I mean, I kind of want him to go somewhere else to get a Super Bowl because I don't know if he's gonna get a Super Bowl here. It'd be awesome if he does, but I'm not sure if that's really possible right now. But I wouldn't be that mad. Yeah, I wouldn't be mad. I'd just be like, it might hit me a little bit because I love Ty. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, I think I heard of. I think I know what you're talking about because they have Mariota in their team. What do you think about Malik? I can't type his name or YouTube won't let. No, I don't want Malik. I think the rest of the Colts fans here could agree that we don't want Malik. What if Juju clears his stuff? Clears his no. I still don't want him because you're always who you are. Like when you show, like people don't change. Like they really don't. In my opinion, I'm just gonna stick in football eyes because I'm not going like I'm staying in football this channel. It's just. But I don't think he will. I'm not. He just doesn't seem like the receiver too. Juju Smith-Schuster. That's who. Okay, guys, I am gonna get off soon. I've been going for 2 hours. Let's see. Stuff is going. If you guys leave a like on the stream and such, so we get out more people, more people talking. If you enjoyed, if you enjoy, but the like is always very much appreciated. See you, Faze. See you, man. I appreciate you stopping in, big time. Is Sam a good option for us? I think he's a decent option. I don't know though. Odell let the media get to his head like usually, but he couldn't. Now, I think you mean now. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like Juju though. I don't. I just dancing on logos though. No. Oh, for sure, for sure. This is what I started the YouTube channel for. I love just debating and talking football with y'all. I love talking football. So much fun. Oh, I think I already said you might have been right here, but Thursday, I plan on doing streams like every Tuesday, Thursday. And I think on Thursdays I'm gonna do like because this is their StreamYards, and StreamYards lets you talk to like other people at the same time. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the link in the channel, and then one or two could join at a time and just talk football. And then like every like 10, 15 minutes we'll switch new people and such. I don't know. I'm still figuring stuff out. I'm not really just yeah, for sure. I don't like Drew either. I hate it when players go on the logo, but he no. I don't care if he does or not. I don't like that. I don't like how he did that with the logo. I can't stand that. Can't. But yeah, I'm gonna end this soon. Cause 2 hours is it's a bit. Just you're just young when he grows up. It's different. I mean, AB never really grew up. I mean, AB really never grew up either. So Odell did though a little bit. He's still a little choppy, but he's not as bad as he was. All right, guys, that might be it. I'm gonna answer like 2 or 3 more questions here, and then you guys ask 2 or 3 more, and then I'm gonna get off. All right, bro. Peace. I will talk to you later. You too, man. You too. I appreciate you stopping in like always. Love the support. Okay, sorry guys. What do you think about Le'Veon Bell? I'm not sure. I don't. I don't want him. Or like what I feel about him in general. I think he's a good back, but I don't think he's really that dynamic. My opinion. All right, guys. I'm gonna get off. I appreciate you guys tuning in. For all you who have tuned in, praise. Appreciate you. Gold. I know you're not here more, but super quiz. I appreciate everyone who was in here. Phase. I appreciate every one of you who are in here. Dominic, Eisenhower, everyone. Appreciate you guys. Next stream will most likely be on Thursday, if not Monday, around the same time, like 4:30. So, YouTube praise. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for helping out with everything. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, fam. All right, man. Take care. Stay safe out there. Go Colts.